Alright, so our question is, what is greater, e raised to pi or pi raised to e? Now this is actually a JEE advanced past previous question. Now the reason this is pretty hard is by looking at it we can never think of AOD. Yes, this is question of AOD, and even if I knew it's of AOD, I wasn't able to solve this because this was so tricky. But in the sheet which my sir gave, above that, the question is find the maximum of these numbers, and yeah, this series is infinite. So for solving that, let's solve that first, and you'll just the answer will click naturally. Even if not, I'll tell in the end. So for finding maximum of 1 raised to 1, 2 raised to 1 by 2, 3 raised to 1 by 3, we will need to just generalize this, and of course it's pretty easy. It's x raised to 1 by x, and I created a function y equals x raised to 1 by x. Now the graph will be something I don't know how, but all I know is dy by dx will be 0 at some x, and that x, right, that x will give the maximum output. Now let's just differentiate to find y. Of course, we know to solve these type of exponential differential questions, to find the derivatives, we take log equals ln y. Now differentiating this, we get 1 by y dy by dx. Here chain rule, here 1 by x. This will give 1 by x, so 1 by x square plus this like this itself, and differential of this, so 1 by x raised to minus 1, 1 by x raised to x square, this like this. So if we take y there, we get dy by dx equal to yeah, y is 1 by x raised to 1 by x, and here we get square, minus goes outside, ln 1 by x squared. Of course we can take it common now, so equate this to 0 to get x. Now if this term is 0, right, for this term to be 0, we need either this to be 0 or this to be 0 or both to be 0. Now for this to be 0, x will be 1, but the problem is ln of 0 is not defined at all. And if you say x equal to infinite for this to be 0, it also won't work because the number won't be finite then. Instead of focusing on this, we just erase this and we look about this. So 1 by x square, we equate this with 0 and we get 1 by x square ln x, we get ln x equal 1, and from here on we get x equal to e. Now if we put e here, we will get, if we put it here, we will get something like e raised to 1 by e. Now of course e raised to 1 by e is such a number which will give the greatest uh, number of this series. Now of course we know in this question finding the max, 2 raised to 1 by 2, 3 raised to 1 by 3, no, e is really close to 3, so we just give the answer 3, right? But we aren't concerned about this, we are concerned, our focus is this. Now we can use this into our main question of the video, and that is, what is greater, e raised to pi or pi raised to e? Alright, so comparing these two is pretty hard, and how to relate with this? It's just common sense. If you know you're going to use this result right here for comparing these, we will divide both. We will just do raised to e and pi both the sides, and then this will be pi raised to 1 by pi e raised to 1 by e. Now earlier what was the inequality, same will be here. We know this is greater from our result earlier. Thus we proved that this is greater. And look, why is this pretty hard? Is because firstly, if in JEE Advanced this question was asked, earlier it wouldn't have been asked. So earlier you won't even know the logic how to solve it. Secondly, how will you even know it was AOD question? Unless you simplify it to e raised to 1 by e and pi raised to 1 by pi. Still, after that, it's pretty hard to know it's JEE Advanced question. Thus, yeah, the video should end now because I have covered the answer.